we can crack into the upper league. Do I think that's going to happen? I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. All right, got a little error message there. All right, so let's go ahead and see what happened in the world since we did a little bit of the preseason stuff the other day. I guess the first thing to talk about is I went ahead and did the last two friendly matches. The first one was the last one was against Callington, which was just another warm-up match. We won that one 13-0. Mason Burstow had a double hat trick and then a 69-minute nice goal. So yeah, we kind of tore them up. The big one that I was going to show you all, and I decided just to go ahead and coach it myself off stream, was the PSG 2 one. And we actually played really well against them. Lewis Binks, our newest central defender, had 2 headers in on set pieces. And Ben Gindliff had another one. And then Lyle Reynolds finished it off, and we beat PSG 2 4-1. And it was a team that looked fairly decent, to be quite honest with you all. They did have a couple of players. Their goalkeeper was a really studly dude. So I kind of put that up. And they had a couple of other older players. We'll just have to see what happens. All right, so looking at where Drake is sitting right now. Hey, Maz, what's going on, my friend?
Hello there.
We have been busy this season. We still have $2.1 million in the bank. Our payroll budget is 10.75. We are spending 9.6, which is roughly $4 million more than we spent last season. Last season, we were a playoff contention team, so maybe this year we could do better in the cup matches. We did go ahead and give some of our players some pictures, such as John King here. I made the mistake of trying to put him on the developmental list, but I don't know if that works properly. So, yeah, I'll have to look into that. But I should have changed our uniforms, but I didn't. Kind of feel bad about that now. Probably need to do that at some point. I may do that next stream. So how did we start? League One, we finished 15th. We finished 4th and made it through the playoffs. We got promoted. Third season, we finished 14th. Fourth season, I thought we were going in the wrong direction. We finished 15th in the championship, so a 14th, and then dropped a position to 15th. I thought the board was really mad at me. And then last year, we finished 5th, made the playoffs, and got demolished by a Watford squad. Changes to the team chemistry this year. Tommy Doyle is now our team captain. He has took over the armband from Harrison Ashby, who has kind of took a secondary role. Back up. He is assistant captain, but he just does not like big matches coming back after injury. So we'll have to see what's going to happen there. Our media prediction is 12th right now, it looks like. So that has changed since I guess we looked at it earlier. Yeah, we've moved. Oh, it's 16th here, 150-1. So we have been moved up a little bit. This is probably the highest we've had a thought at any point. We still don't have anybody on the media Dream 11. Probably because of Crystal Palace. Yeah, they've got Eduard and Fornals and Anderson. And then who do we got here? Nottingham Forest. Whoops, I hit the wrong button. Excuse me. Okay, yeah, Nottingham Forest has, oh, that's Brentford. Brentford got a number of players. Oh, that's Sheffield United and Brentford have the same colors, so they got 4. There's a Nottingham Forest. Kerr is back there. And then West Brom come down. Now, is West Brom the bubble people? Am I getting them mixed up with somebody else? I may be. I don't know. But they've got a couple of people. Isaiah Jones and Jacob Greaves are on the list. So it looks like Sheffield United, QPR, and Crystal Palace are the top 3. But then you got Brentford there with 4-1 odds. And then everybody else is kind of playing catch up to them. I don't know where we are at in the world, but we'll find out. We have picked up a couple of loans. We brought in Kyle Butler from Tottenham, so hopefully he'll give us some depth over there on left wing and midfield. We also brought in Jabari Wong, who can play a lot of places, and I'm really hoping that those two guys help out. I also signed Sam Mather to give us another sub, like a fringe player. He kind of got the short end of the stick when I was drawing his picture. So I just did the random number thing like we did before, and that's what it picked for him. So here he is. And yeah, we are still looking. We've got some of our better players out on loan, and we'll just have to see what can happen. We're not dead last in sponsorship, but we would be if Ipswich didn't get promoted up. They're at 1 million, we're at 1.8, and then it goes 2.3 and up. I just really hope eventually we can get some more. I hope that in FM24 they maybe incorporate like a corporation manager or something like that who goes out and gets you sponsors. I think that would be a really cool thing. But you know how that works. You never know if they're going to do things or not. Goals this year, they want to avoid relegation. Hopefully we're comfortably ahead of that. Want us to be competitive in the FA Cup and in the EFL Cup. And they want us to play counter-attacking soccer. The supporters want us to play counter-attacking soccer, play entertaining soccer, and obviously avoid relegation. I think the only thing we had change is we picked up more Fairweather fans last season. So we'll just have to see how that goes. I don't know if they gave us the last numbers on our season tickets. But as you can tell, we've made money along the way when we sold certain players. I put absurd on the players that I've re-signed. I've put absurd contract buyouts on them. Can I look at the contract buyouts? Can I just put that on here? Relegate, no. Non-promotion, release cause. So yeah, some of them. Lewis Binks, his manager let me put a $60 million one on there. Probably never going to get that. We got a couple of 5 millions on some of these other players. Here's another 60 million on Morgan Rogers. I mean, if somebody comes knocking and offers that for them, that funds our team for like 3 or 4 years. So ridiculous amounts of money. I don't know why their agents let us do that, but it's whatever. And I'm just going to try to do that going forward, just seeing how far ridiculous I can get away with putting those. And then that gives us a lot of area to really find out what's going to happen going forward. One thing I wanted to do on this was we are looking for a goalkeeper in the future. Like this guy, he does not have. I wanted to switch this, and we're going to find a replacement for Jamie Cumming. And we'll even title this Future Jamie. And I probably need to set this a little bit lower to like 20. And we'll see what happens there. Because we're just going to, Jamie Cummings getting older, and we're just going to have to train somebody in the future. And I don't know what else to do on that. We are starting to pick up players that we've started looking in, like Norway, Sweden, and Finland. Why can I never say Finland? Norway, Sweden, and Finland. We're still looking at other players. Denmark is actually showing up a number of players. And we may have to just go throw some money over there. Though this guy's name, I don't know if I could ever. Christian Thilifson Johnstrup. So we'll just have to see. They got some long names. I think on the We'll eventually stretch out our scouting coverage. Now, one thing I need to do, Dan Bent. I need to know what he's doing. He's doing the Shadow Striker. Okay. I need to take him off that because now we're starting to get into. Is he the only one on that? He's not. Okay. Peter Kasperzak. So I'm going to take Dan off. Confirm that. Confirm that. Now, Dan should be. Okay, no current assignment. Next opposition, we are going to put Dan Bent doing that and confirm. All right. That is one thing I also went in and did is I gave some of our management and our staff pictures. Obviously, I have a picture. But not just me. David Villa, he's always got a picture. James Ryder has a picture. Liam Young's I did not give a picture because he's a performance analyst. I don't really care about them. But my scouts, I took care of my scouts. There's Coach Matt Wells. Shore Vanderberg, Lewis Moore, our assistant manager, who re-signed with me. I was kind of surprised. I thought he would try to go out and get his own job. Quintilio Francisco Limos Filo. We kept him around. Here's one. Moses McKinday, our head of youth development. I gave him a picture. So it turned out real well. Very happy about that. Craig Fleming already had a picture. Simon Royce. Andrew Kennedy's a performance analyst. I don't care about them. Sarah Carr's already got a picture. David Hartley's a sports scientist. Here we go. Our head of sports scientists, Mario Jovanic. Janovic. There we go. Gave him a nice picture. He looks very rugged and handsome for a 42-year-old. There's Miss Nielsen. She's out of contract. I don't know. I'm going to have to ask the board to give us more money, but she wants like $70,000. But she's out of contract and okay, making like $50,000. So I'm not sure what's up with her. We still got Melanie Stewart and Benedetti. Ed Waldron, I did our random roll and got this amazing picture for our 32-year-old recruitment analyst because we seem to assign him to everything. And I just kind of thought this was very fitting for our recruitment analyst to have this picture here. So I think it's perfect. He does look like a gamer, somebody who would play FM and just go out and do it in real life. So here we are. Barry Simmons, got him a nice rugged picture. At 65 years old, the man is well preserved, is all I got to say. There were not a lot of old people pictures in the file that I have. Hey, AC, am I still? Yes, indeed. Ewan Peacock's a real person. Jack Thorpe, got him a good picture. I think he looks very English and a 36-year-old English who's sat in the rain for a few years. This is the best picture I think I got. Peter Kasperzak from Poland. I don't know what it is, but I just think that his, that looks, if I've just pictured anybody from Poland or that area, that's who I would picture. Just, I don't know. It just seems like it fits. And then we got Callum McGregor, the Scottish scout we have. Very young, 28 years old. Got a good picture for him as well. Then we got our model, Frederick Wieser Hansen. Here's another good one. Chris McKean, 39-year-old Scottish scout. Looks like he's got his turtleneck coat ready to go. I like it. And let's see, was there? Yeah, Dan Bent, the English scout, 40 years old. He's our newest, probably our most wet behind the ears scout with the lowest stats. That is why he is scouting the future competition. I just thought of somebody named Dan Bent that would look like them. Don't ask me why. I think that's all I put in here. Yeah, I think all the other scouts. It's just, yeah, these are under 21 coaches. All right. So let's take a look at our future here. We already drew Bristol City. That will take place on August 10th. So we will play that game today. We don't know who we take on in the FA Cup. We're going to have to wait till January for the third round, or the drawing will probably happen in December at some point. And our competition begins in one day for the Sky Bet Championship. So looking at our schedule, we start off with a game at home finally. Now I'm a little bit worried. Why do I need to get promoted soon? This is literally only our going into our fourth season at this level. I just saw something and it got me. Oh, maybe I read it wrong. Hold on. Let me go back in the schedule here. Oh, it's Lucas Miguel. Okay. I thought it said Lewis Binks, and I was really freaking out that our new center back was not. Yeah, that's what we're trying to do this year. That's why I went out and spent some money. So we start the season out against Derby at home. Now, was Derby one of the... They're a mid-table team. Old Gunnar Solskjaer, whatever his name is. That'd be a good startup match to see how good our team is going into it. Then we got the first round of the EFL Cup. And then we'll go to Oxford and play them. Millwall, QPR, and then Sunderland. And that'd be our first month of games. They've actually been holding steady as a mid-tier team in the championship. So I guess what we need to do tonight is establish our starting lineup here of who we're going to send out. I think Burstow is our... I think we get 7 subs. Yeah. Obviously, Jamie Cumming is here. Sam Curtis will start out here. Alex Murphy. This Luis Miguel, I put an offer in for him. The kid is 19 years old. He's going to be an amazing right side fullback. And I would love to get him, but he has got a lot of clubs bidding after him. And right now we've got an offer in Ibiza out of Spain, which is where he's from. I'm worried they're going to get him just because it's closer to home. Sheffield United and Nottingham Forest, who I think also has a chance to knock him. We'll just have to see. I don't like this minor interest from Watford because Watford has crapped on our dreams a lot here lately. But I've got an offer in for him. We'll see if it pans out. All right, Lewis Binks and Matty Pollock. So there's our back line. Murphy, Binks, Pollux, and Curtis coming in goal. Midfield is obviously going to be Tommy Doyle. And then next to him will be the man, the legend, Matty Longstaff. Move up the field, and I've really got to make a decision. I guess we're going to start Janelle Bennett over here on this side. And then our new signing, Morgan Rogers, will be on the right wing. And then on the attacking midfield, I'm really split between Quevin Ferrum and this guy. Ferrum was our stud we got last year. When it comes to technicals, Lau is a little bit better. Ferrum is faster. They're the same physical. Ferrum can drop back on defense if needed, and their mentals are the same. Ferrum is... They're both breakthrough prospects. Lyle is consistent, though. Do we give the 19-year-old the start and let Ferrum grow some more? He's injury prone, too. That's a little. I think I do start Lyle. I think we put him out there, and it's the first game of the season. We'll see what happens. We've got Jabari Wong if we need him. So we've had some offers in for Miles Layburn too. I was trying to sell him. Who am I missing? Oh, nobody. Okay, Burstow's up there. We've got McNabb. So I think this is the starting lineup. Let's save this as the 27-28 4-2-3-1 lineup. I think we get 7 subs. I'm pretty sure. I guess I could go into the rules and read that. I don't know why I'm thinking. Yeah, 7. Okay. All right. So we'll see how that goes. A little nervous, but it is what it is. Is there anything else we need to look at? We do have a number of youth prospects. The youth candidates suck that we had. We got a lot of players out on loan. Where's my developmental list? That's what I wanted to mess with. I put players on this, but here's what I'm finding out is like on Stephen Baines, if I put him, say, as regular, you would think if you put regular, that's the minimum that they would accept. So if they were offered important or star, they would automatically accept them. But it seems like when you put that, if they offered important player, they it wouldn't go through. It made no sense. Johnny Anderson's not bad at his job though. I don't understand. Like you would think. Hey Mad Martin, what's going on?
Hello there.
I also wish I could add things to this too. Okay, no, she's back there. I just put her in the corner because my flag fell down. My Arnold Schwarzenegger flag. I don't know what happened to the pin, but they're downstairs. It must have fell today when I was cleaning, but I didn't pay attention to it, so I didn't want to delay stream anymore. So I'm gonna have to get that fixed. Let's double check on our tactics and make sure that our set pieces are there. Okay. Okay, those are set up and those are set up. Excellent. Okay, we need to set our set piece takers. Corners. Okay, Tommy Doyle, Janelle Bennett, Scott McNabb. I don't know if I like Janelle Bennett going to the opposite side to take a corner. A lot of our strikers are taking these. Lyle Reynolds. Yeah, I'm glad we got him starting. Okay, throws. John Clark, who is not with us right now. John Clark's not going to be. So Will Andiopan, Alex Murphy. Hmm. On this side, Sam Curtis. Luis Miguel is not even on the team. And all right, I think we're set up. I don't think I've got any more offers going through or anything like that. So we should be good to go into the first game. So the first two games are going to be exciting. Our first game in the league, and we're going to see where we stand. And then we're going to have a cup game, and we'll be playing like a different. I hope they redo this screen too for like your throw ins, free kicks, and penalties. Oh, penalties is a big one. Who do we want taking penalties? Maddie Longstaff? So they did quick pick. Tommy Doyle, Maddie Longstaff, Miles Laburn's probably a no. I would put Mason Burstow up there, Scott McNabb, and then Jabari Wong. I would never send Kate back to the world to England, World War II fan. You should know better than that. So yeah, if any of y'all know anything about the development list, let me know. Richie Rooney's have been offered to go to Sutton. Defensive midfielder. If you could make him a defensive mid, actually no, I'll be good with any role he could play. Except that one. Now he had another offer. Why did it immediately like take that off? Oh, okay. Already. I need to find a way to look at training and see how my players are doing. I set up mentoring myself for once. Let's see how that does. Make sure my coach assignments are good. So we're 3.5 stars on shot stopping and goalkeeping. Handling's 4. Tactical defending is 3 star. 3-star on technical defending. On attacking, tactical is 3-star. Technical attacking is 2.5. On possession, tactical's 3. Technical's 3.5. Strength 3. Quickness 4. That's not bad. I mean, we've got a. The board has no concerns about the size of the coaching team at present. Of course they don't. Unhappy with the high amount of extra training he's been asked to do. Jamie Cumming, what are you mad about? Because we gave you distribution? Oh, I bet it's because we got him working on that. He's working on the trait, so I'll take that off, and he should be okay. That makes sense. Okay. Nobody puts baby in the corner. Oh, are you kidding me? The biggest hope for my season.
You are tearing me
He
apart,
looked so
Lisa.
good, and now he's out for a month. Welp. So here's the question. Do I put the youngster Mingalvio in, or do I send Will Andiepan, who could be really good at that position? But Will's not good as a ball-playing defender, really. His technique is pretty bad. So it's either Will or put Jack Tucker there, too. Jack Tucker's way more, and he's consistent. The only other option would be Mingalvio, which he's kind of young, too. I can never find his name. Mingalvio may be the guy we go with. Mingalvio's very brave. Hitting to him, marking, passing to Jack. I mean, Jack's 27. He's probably the smart decision, and then work Mingalvio and them in to get them more time. So, yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. Jack Tucker will start, and then will come in, and then we got Mingalvio on the backside of the bench. Man, this happens every season. We get really excited about a player, and then they get injured before the season starts. And it's one of the players I went out and purchased. Game over, man. That's true. It's only 2 to 4 weeks. It's probably because I'm pushing them so much on the training. That last friendly, I should have done it myself. Drake FC going in this game is slight underdogs, even though they have this home advantage. So they're saying Derby is better than us. So Old Gunners, their coach. Mikhail Skoras is their best player, who looks like he could play all over the field. We don't know anything else really about the rest of them. All right. Issa Giassi is going on loan. Always look on the bright side. I don't even know that song. That's how dark my life is when it comes to games and RNG and all that good stuff. All right, here we go. Go to the press conference. Let's kick this off. First question from Amber McDonald of Football Weekly. Are you confident that your preparations will lead to a good start this season? I'm confident, yes. We've had a positive preseason and are looking good. Do you agree that Drake FC will live or die by Tommy Doyle's performances this season? I think our team is a strong one, but clearly Tommy has enormous quality and will have a huge contribution to any success we have. Can we expect Kyle Butler to play a relatively small role in Drake FC's fortunes going forward? A fringe player, if you will. 1 minute you're a fringe player. The next, everyone's counting on you. I think he'll surprise people. With the opening day fast approaching, how excited are you for the season ahead? It's great to finally get underway. I have been looking for this moment. You've had the offseason to prepare your side for all that's left to kick off the campaign. Are you confident your side is ready? I'm happy with what I've seen, and now is as good a time as any to get started. What impact on your squad do you think Jamie Hamilton's exit will have? Jamie Hamilton has some excellent qualities, but unfortunately nothing is permanent, and the move is the right decision for both parties. Brentford head coach Rafael Marquez has taken perhaps the bold step of placing Joel Anderson on the transfer list. Who's Joel Anderson? He's 30 years old. Not really for me to say. Our backup striker, Scott McNabb, is now injured for 4 to 6 weeks. Did I already send Owen Farmer off on a loan? Oh, here he is. I'm going to call him up to the senior squad. Now, have I got him registered to play is what I want to know. Yes, he's good to go. I might put him in there and get him some minutes. How old is Rocco Rees? 25. I think you need to be playing for the 21s. Sigh. All right. We're just going to have to weather the storm at the first of the season. I mean, that's part of it, I guess. That's why it may help to bring in some more loans. So the board and the fans think we're going to get a draw, but they think the board thinks Derby's going to get the win. The fans think we may sneak a win. I'm very confused on that front. Tottenham, do you have any other players that are for loan? Felipe Chiquite. I don't think we need him. Or Billy Heaps. We got enough midfield, I think. What about on your under 21? Is Terrace? I really wanted to bring this guy in, but he didn't want to play for us. See, we could have plugged him in. He's got 20 determination. Let's try to offer. Oh. Never mind. I can't. I don't know why, though. The window's still open. Or I've already offered him and I forgot. And it's still processing. All right. Here's our deal. We've got $4.6 million left in the transfer budget. Our payroll budget is 10.7. We're not spending all that now. We want to avoid a relegation from the championship, be competitive in FA Cup, be competitive in the EFL Cup. Our manager, Johnny Anderson, has signed. I need to give Johnny Anderson a picture. This kid could be okay. I don't know. So Johnny Anderson, we got to do this before we even go forward because I feel like I've disrespected him by not getting him a picture, and he's our general manager. So I need to find a 54-year-old Englishman with bleach blonde hair. I don't even know if that's possible. I mean, we have to do this before we go forward. I mean, if you all don't understand the importance of this, I don't know what to tell you. Interface. Screen IDs. Confirm. What's Johnny Anderson's number? Give it to me. Give it to me. I need the number. Got to get them picture loud. He is 20023151220. All right. Now we got to find him a picture. I do have some staff pictures. So they're not that good though. It looks like they just started rolling these out on the new gen thing that I go to. So let's see if we have an older. I really hope that Sports Interactive just makes it, instead of us having to go in and do the config file, they should literally make it to where, and I'll even show you all, the simplest way they could do this is for me to bring this and be able to just click on this picture and drag it right here. And it immediately like puts that and connects that person. That would be, if they don't do that, they're missing out. That dude looks like he hunts alligators. He's definitely not English. Oh, I'm sure. I found the perfect picture for him. Okay. Copy, paste. May not be the perfect picture, but it's one we'll start with. Let me go in here and look at some of these other ones. But for now, I'm going to bookmark that one. I just think that would be so much easier to do it that way. Because this adds another layer to the game when you could personalize these people, these regens and new gens and all that stuff. And there's just not a lot of old people. Whoever did this AI has got a lot of beautiful, like looking female staff, but the men all look kind of the same. They're all like, who's that one actor? Michael, that may not even be his name. He plays the same person in every movie, pretty much. He's bald. They all kind of look like him. All right, so let's get rid of this, confirm, and it should load his picture in if I've done this right. But hi, Donderkey.
Hello there.
Derek. All right, there's our general manager, Johnny Anderson. I think that's about as good as I could have done for that. I think that looks good. I think he's got like a stoic sense, very on target for a 54-year-old. He looks like a coach, yeah. I mean, general manager, coach, he works out. All right, let's gear up for our first game of the season. I worked out once, was not a fan. Homegrown players. See, now we get to see him up here all the time when he emails us. I do need to look at this, my short list of loans. Luke Simon, midfield player. Some of these, I bet if we still go in here right now and made an offer for a loan. Oh, Fulham don't want anything for this guy? We'll try that. I don't think they'll take it. I wouldn't mind having a Liverpool are not allowing this player to leave on loan at this present time. Well, piss on you all. Oh, it says unavailable. Guess I should have just looked at it, shouldn't I? He looks like he's going to delete an operation and secure some incredibly secret weapon only to be fooled by James Bond. Would you leave Johnny Anderson alone? All right, let's get ready for our first game of the season. Spirit of Jack White is with us. The Sir Francis Drake FC squad goes into season 1. We've still got some players who are not up to fitness par, but that's okay. It's the first game of the season. That happens. 300 players. Kind of keeps us down a little bit. Burstow up front. Janelle Bennett on left wing. Morgan Rogers, the new signing out on right wing. Lyle Reynolds is our attacking midfielder. Longstaff and Doyle, our studs from the last couple of years. Murphy, Tucker, Pollock, and Curtis in the back line. And Jamie Cumming in goal. You gotta give Owen Farmer a number. Give him number 4. Seems good to me. Let's go to the match. I feel good. We're only charging $23 a ticket still. See, those are things out there that I wish you could tinker in between seasons as well. All right, hands together. Go out there and make a difference. Here we go. Who's old Gunnar Solskjaer bringing out there? He's got Jasper Powell up front, who's a relatively newcomer who looks like he's kind of studly. Vega, Sibley, and Skoros up front. Kilkenny, Edmonds Green, midfield. Rodriguez, Cashin, Kenyon, Jason Knight, Stefan Ortega. We've got Peter Bunks, and it is 80 degrees out. So for you other people that don't understand freedom numbers, that's 26.7 degrees. $12,213 people here. It is a packed house here in Drake FC Stadium. The season is underway. Season 6 of FM23 here in the championship. We're controlling, and here we go. We got some movement here. Janelle Bennett, he'll move it back to Jack Tucker. Jack Tucker across midfield. He'll play it up to Tommy Doyle. Doyle up to Rogers. Rogers, the new signing, hits it off the post, and we were close there, and they're going on that counter. And it looks like we're trying to keep up to him. Powell on the outside. Flies up the wing. He's slid tackled by Lyle, and that'll break it up, thankfully. A few inches to the right, we would have had a goal. Here we go. Looks like a free kick. Here's Lyle Reynolds, our young stud. Can he make one from this far out? Oh, it's just over the crossbar. Pretty even today so far. 54-45. 30th minute. Yellow card to them. Their central defender. 34th minute. Our defense looks good, but we're very stagnant up front trying to score. So we're going into halftime. We've had 7 shots, only 1 on target. And that could just be because the players are a little tired. Lyle Reynolds, the youngster's nervous. May take off run of defense halfway through here. Let's see what we got. We control momentum that whole game. Janelle Bennett's starting to get wore out. All right, let's go in here and work the ball in the box. I'm going to bring in Oko Flex. Let's try Rogers over here. Oko Flex has played the right side most of his career. Only sub I'm going to make right now. We'll see if it makes a difference. Throw in for us. Alex Murphy into Rogers. Vandy Pollock. He'll swing it over to Sam Curtis. Curtis looking for him. He's got Oko Flex on the right side. Is he going to make an immediate impact? And he does! Oko Flex comes in, immediately picks up the assist, finds the striker, Mason Burstow, and he gets his first goal as a Drake. And the Drakes lead 1-0 here. What a pass. And Burstow, with just a little redirection, puts it in. I almost was going to sub out Burstow, too. I don't know why Lyle Reynolds is apprehensive. But if he's going to be that way, I'm going to have to sub him out. Tommy Doyle's also wore out. "20 minutes to play. Let's see if we can hold on." We got other guys that are wore out too. We'll bring in Will. Matty Longstaff's just gonna have to hold out. We'll slow the tempo down. Try to stretch this out so we can get through this game. A lot of people are not fit. 10 minutes to play. Drakes lead 1-0 here against Derby at home. Free kick for them. They send it in. We'll head it away. Onyeka gets it. Brings it back to Bird. Let's not lose this one here in the 84th minute. Let's keep these 3 points. Kenyon goes over the top. Sam Curtis will go and get it. Back heels itself. He's going to play it up. Burstow not going to be able to get to it. Cashin reels it in. Over to Bird. He'll cross midfield to Sibley. Up to Powell. Powell looking. Plays it over to Rodriguez down the left wing. He's going to send that one over. It's up in the air still, and Jamie Cumming will make the save. Good build-up. The header was just very weak. Corner for them, though. Rodriguez swings it in. Jamie Cumming will come up and get that. Let's go, Jamie. 86th minute. Evan Farrell is in there. He's going to pull that one down. He'll play it back to Jack Tucker. Tucker. Play it way back to Cumming. Let's Oko Flex to Forson. Forson over to Curtis. Oko Flex. Uh-oh. Get it back, though. Matty Pollock. Forson again. Oh, and Forson gives it up. Counterattack here. And they're in through the middle. This could be dangerous. Jamie Cumming. Oh, he just got a touch on it to flex it. And somehow we keep the ball out. Jamie Cumming, you stud. You hero. How in the world Jack Tucker knocks it away and the Drakes survive here with about 3 to play plus extra time. Another free kick for them. They'll play it deep. Sam Curtis runs it down. Sends it over to Cumming. Cummings going to kick that one deep, trying to hit Rogers. Can Rogers get to it? He does not. They come back. They're really pushing it up now. Will gets it. Longstaff. Up to Rogers. Rogers chips it over. Oko Flex is out in front again. Oko Flex takes the shot, and he shanks it and misses. He could have sealed it.
Disappointed!
4 minutes of extra time in this one. And we are going to get the win, though. I'll take it. Woo! Heartache there at the end. Oko Flex was your player of the game. Lyle Reynolds, 0% on shots on target ratio. Wow. Maybe it was a bit too much for the youngster. Putting him in there at 19 years old. Yeah, maybe I should have waited. All right, everybody's happy. Start off with 3 points for the year. We'll take it. Oxford, Reading, Swansea, Blackburn, Sheffield, Hull, Preston, Burnley, and Drake all getting wins this season, or at the start of the season. The big name teams all settling for draws. Brentford, oh, they played Crystal Palace. That makes sense. Who did Nottingham start with? Rotherham. And West Brom has not played Luton yet.